Cairo, Tel Aviv, Hong Kong, London, New York, now Los Angeles.
It sounds like you've traveled almost everywhere in the world.
I have. In all my travels, I've never met a woman as beautiful as you.
You know, it's funny. Even though we just met, I feel like I've known you a long time.
Another round?
2 more.
No. Nothing for me.
We have the check.
Sir?
You know, I'm having such a wonderful time. I'd like to continue the evening. Would you like to go somewhere else?
Why don't we go to my room and order drinks from there?
Your room looks exactly like mine.
With one big exception. My room has you in it. You're gonna have to give me a minute to freshen up.
1 minute. It's a beautiful night.
Come on, let's have it. The wallet.
What is this? Paula.
The money, I said the money.
Please, let me stand up.
His money's in his left coat pocket.
Tough luck, sucker. So how does Allison like it?
Oh, she likes it just fine. It's just that it's a tough school. It's very competitive, and I don't know if that's good for a kid her age.
How's she doing in relationship to other kids in the class?
Well, she's a good student. Her best subjects are reading and spelling. Her strongest subject is writing. She's not very good in math.
Well, that's okay. I wasn't very good in math at her age either. As a matter of fact, I'm not very good in math now.
You are going to pay the check, though, right?
Yeah, but I'd have to ask you to add the bill up for me. So, it's a long day for her, isn't it?
Yes, she's up at 6. She has to be on the bus by 7. She gets home around 4:30, and I let her play for an hour. She has dinner, does her homework, and goes to bed.
So what you're saying is, you miss her?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, she's growing up so fast. She's not my little girl anymore.
I like your outfit very much this evening.
Thank you.
I also like the way you look.
Sergeant Henry, you have a telephone call.
Excuse me.
The female suspect brings a man back to her room. Then her male accomplice comes out and pulls the robberies. They hit 2 places tonight. The first one was over at the airport lodge. He's an Egyptian tourist. They beat him up pretty good, but he survived. This guy, I think, fought back, and he didn't. His name is Lawrence Rossi. He's from Cleveland, Ohio. Flew in this afternoon. Maid found the body. Looks like he fell during the fight, I guess, and struck the back of his head. He's got a big knot there on the back.
Now, is Metro handling this investigation, Charlie?
No, we're not going to handle it, but we're going to give all the support we can to Vice.
Chris.
Al, hi.
What are you doing here?
From what I understand, we're providing support for Vice on this one.
Well, Al Novak's going to handle it from the Vice end. Make sure that he gets all the Metro officers that he needs, okay? For you, I got something special. Remember our old friend Jack the Eel Doyle?
Yeah, I put him away 2 years ago.
He escaped from Chino Men's. On his way to L.A., supposedly. He's all yours. Now, look, the hotel managers around the airport are really upset about these muggings, so let's get on it, huh? I'll see you tomorrow.
Kevin.
How you doing, Hunter?
Real good, Al. How about yourself?
Oh, hey, never better. So, looks like you two were out in the town for the evening, huh? Nice outfit, Chris. So what's the deal here? You two seeing each other again, huh?
Yep.
Why don't you both talk about the case? I think that would be the best thing to do right now, Al.
Oh, sure, Chris. Ah, sure. I just think you can do a lot better, that's all.
You know something, Al?
Okay, stop it. Both of you, stop. The case, please.
Okay. So, what lead would you like me to follow now?
Why don't you check into the deceased's background, his family, employment record, etc. I'm sure you can handle that, right?
Certainly.
Okay, good. Stick to the job. I'll see you later.
Hi, Chris. I want to tell you something, Hunter. I've been involved in this investigation from the get-go. So don't try and take the case away from me, and don't go off on your own. You just give me the support that Vane promised me, and you stay out of my way. Excuse me.
Larry Rossi headed up our Cleveland office, and there's just no replacing a man like him.
We heard about the circumstances surrounding his death. That he was discovered in a woman's hotel room. Does the news really need to know about this?
Well, I'm afraid they already do.
See, Larry Rossi was one of my best friends. His wife... well, she'll just be crushed by this. Must be something we could do to sort of, keep things quiet.
Afraid we can't help you with that.
Oh, that's a terrible shame, because Larry Rossi was not the kind of man to chase around his wife.
Well, I guess he just picked the wrong woman to break form with, huh?
Excuse me. But if you had known Larry Rossi, I don't think you'd say that.
Well, Mr. Rabb, I don't think he meant anything by it, believe me.
Nevertheless, we're asking our board of directors to establish a reward for the capture of Larry's killer, $50,000.
Mr. Olson, that'll help out a lot. Thank you.
Well, Larry was family to us, and we want his killer just as much as you guys do.
Hi, Alice Doyle?
Yes?
I'm Sergeant Chris Novak, LAPD. I'm looking for your son.
Oh, yeah, I heard he escaped yesterday. The boy's been nothing but trouble since he was 13.
Yeah, do you have any idea where he might be?
Well, he doesn't have many friends. Never did. No one would put up with him for very long.
Does he still keep in touch with Spence Martin?
Why do you ask?
They were partners, weren't they?
I don't know.
You like boxing, Mrs. Doyle?
I love sports. Watch it 24 hours a day with cable. Helps pass the time.
Jack used to box, didn't he?
A long time ago, but he wasn't very good at it.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. I would appreciate it, though, if you'd give me a call if you hear anything from Jack.
Oh, I'll do that. But I don't think he'll be showing up here.
Thank you.
Yes. This could be them. She was a blonde, beautiful blonde, but not very nice. Her boyfriend was even worse.
So you'd recognize either one of them again if you saw them?
Yes, I have a very good memory for faces.
Well, that's good. When you feel better, we'd like to have you come downtown, look at a lineup, perhaps.
Yes. But you'll have to catch them soon. I return home in 3 days.
Well, we'll do that. Mr. Farid, thanks for your time. Appreciate it. Feel better.
Thank you.
Yeah, the desk clerk says red hair, now Farid says blonde.
So the girl's a quick change artist. What can I say?
Yeah, also, why would our hitter suddenly kill one of his victims?
Now, come on, Hunter. It's bound to happen sooner or later.
Maybe there's 2 mugging teams at work here.
What? What are you talking about? A copycat?
Sure.
I fear you're wrong. I have had this case wired from the top. It's the same woman in all the cases, blonde, redhead, brunette. Rossi was not killed by a copycat. I know the perp's MO.
Well, I think it might be a copycat.
Oh, that's right. You're the expert on blondes, aren't you?
Let's roll.
Hold that door, police!
I'll go around and cut him off in the alley.
This is R30 Charles to 114.
R30 go.
I need an air unit in the neighborhood of 4505 Morris Street. White male suspect running on foot northbound.
What are you doing here?
I read the newspaper this afternoon.
Well, congratulations.
I mean about Larry Rossi of Unified Manufacturing being killed.
What about it?
He was killed in the same room you had me check into. Wasn't me you wanted last night. You stayed in that room after I left and you killed him, didn't you?
You know, for a hooker, you have a very vivid imagination.
I may be a lot of things, but I'm not a murderer. You put me in the middle of something I didn't want to be involved in. The police will be looking for me. I didn't bargain on a murder rap.
Take it easy.
I'm not taking anything easy. I'm going to the cops.
Will you wait a minute, please? Come here. Come on.
I can make it up to you, really.
Rick, how are things going between you and Al?
Oh, you know, when you get to know him, he's really a sweetheart.
Look, I feel really bad about
You
this.
feel bad. Think of poor Al, how tormented he is working with me.
Well, I'm just glad you're being patient with him.
Oh, yes.
He really is a good person.
I'm sure he is, Chris.
It's just that his feelings are still hurt.
His feelings are still hurt.
I just don't want you two to fight.
Chris, we're just two men doing what two men do in a situation like this.
Listen to this. Ocean waves break below your room in a carpet of sea foam and mist. Indeed, the Carmel Sea Lodge is a vacation paradise.
What are the rates?
$400 a night.
Isn't there anything a little less expensive for a change?
First class, kiddo. That's what we promised ourselves.
I don't care what class it is. I think we better get the hell out of L.A.
Oh, what is the rush? We got a good thing going here. A couple of more jobs and we can live it up for a week. Then hello, San Francisco.
No, it was a couple more jobs last week. It's gonna catch up with us.
How? How is it gonna catch up with us? Half the guys we hit are afraid their wives will find out they're fooling around. They don't even call the cops.
Scott, a man's been killed. The police think we did it. We're pushing our luck.
I told you before, luck has got nothing to do with it. A lush 18-hole golf course beckons. An Olympic-size heated swimming pool all year round. This is our kind of place. We deserve to stay here.
Who says, huh, Scott? Who says we deserve to stay there?
Well, there's a golden book up in heaven. It's got our names written in it. You do this for me?
Oh.
Just one more time.
Al, I hate to tell you this, but I don't think you're gonna be able to keep 4 teams on the stakeout forever.
Yeah. Well, they'll hit again, you'll see. I know the type. They're greedy. They're like ants all over a sugar cube. Never leave it alone.
Yeah, could I please have a tall soda with some lime? Thanks a lot. Ross's death may have changed him.
Well, as long as there are idiots like Rossi around, our purpose will still be in business. See, it's guys like him that jump under the sheets with some bimbo a second to leave home deserve what they get.
Miss Rossi may not agree with you on that, Al.
In all the years I was married to Chris, I never flew around once. Not once. Believe me, there were opportunities. It's strictly a matter of choice. Of course, I guess a single guy like you doesn't understand it. Well. Look at that. Hooker.
Not a hooker, Al.
What's wrong with you?
I'm telling you, it's not a hooker.
Hey, believe me. It's a hooker. I know her when I see her. I think I'll give her a little flyby.
Al, you're making a very big mistake.
Hi.
Hello.
Mind if I join you for a drink?
Sure. Go ahead.
Name's Al. What's yours?
Judy. So, where you from, Al?
Philadelphia. I'm here on business. I sell heavy equipment. How about you?
Well, client was supposed to meet me here. Apparently they forgot about the appointment.
Oh, I see. Well, you see, I have the afternoon off, so maybe we should get to know each other.
Wait. You want me to what?
See, I'll get the room. Just bring the equipment.
Oh. You know, I have a better idea.
What's that?
How about I bust you for solicitation
What are
of
you, a
sex?
cop?
Yeah.
Hi, Andre.
Hunter,
You know her?
what are you doing down here?
I'm at an idiot convention. How you doing?
Why?
Well, listen, if this guy tries to tell you he's a police officer, don't listen
Hey,
to
knock it off, Hunter.
You don't have to be afraid of anything. He'll never know you told me.
I know where you're coming from. I don't need the grief.
Well, from what I've heard, Spence Martin's given you plenty of grief already.
The bastard broke my jaw last year. He popped me in the face, walked out and left me flat. Should have called the cops then.
Yeah, well, so you owe him one. Jenny. Tell me the truth. Where was Spence Martin the night Jack Doyle held up that gas station? Jenny.
Spence threatened to kill me once. I believe him.
We'll take care of that. Where was he the night of the robbery?
I told the police that Spence was with me. But he was driving the getaway car for Jack Doyle. That's why the money disappeared. Spence hid it.
Where?
Come on, if I knew that, do you think I'd be working here?
Where does Spence keep himself these days?
Still thinks he's a boxer. He works out regular at a gym over in Pico.
Thank you. Don't worry.
So, Mr. Know-it-all, how about her, huh? President of the PTA looking for the school dance committee?
Hey, Al, you're the expert on the hookers. You've already established that. But if you have any doubts, why don't you go to the bar and troll a little bit?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Al. Al Novak. What's yours?
Paula? So what do you do, Al?
Sell heavy equipment.
Heavy equipment?
Yeah.
I see. Where are you from?
Philadelphia.
Well, do handsome men from Philadelphia like to buy ladies' drinks?
You bet. Bartender. Let's have a refill on this, please.
Open your purse. Wait a minute. How'd you like to double that 10 grand?
Double it?
Yeah, I'd like you to help me out one more time.
What are you, some kind of psycho? You like killing people?
Tomorrow night at the Arlington Hotel out by the airport. Come on. It's an hour of your time for 10 grand.
Well, my wife would kill me if she found me in your room.
Well, let's make tonight our special secret. I want you, Al. Oh, let me freshen up a bit, huh?
Sure, baby. Well, that sure didn't take you long. You're busted, pal.
Hold her right there! Don't even move. Up against the wall, you're dead. You all right, Al?
I'm better than all right. I'm ecstatic.
Gentlemen, if you'll turn to your left, please. Turn to the front, please.
That's him. Over there.
The second one from the right?
Yes.
Okay, Brian, thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fareed. I'm gonna have Officer Dorsey take a written statement from me before you return home to Egypt. Just make sure Nichols goes right back to lockup.
You got it.
Tell me, what was the woman's real name?
Paula Allen.
I hope when she gets out of prison, she's not so beautiful as now.
Oh, no, she's going in for murder. She's gonna be a very old lady when she gets out.
Mr. Fareed, thanks for coming by. Appreciate your time. Have a good trip home.
I will, Sergeant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, what do you mean murder, Al?
Going to the DA tomorrow morning. I'm asking to arraign him on murder charges. Both of them.
Al, this guy and Paula Allen did not kill Larry Rossi.
Oh, come on.
Well, wait a minute. Now, come on. There was only a half hour between the two crimes. There wasn't enough time.
That's plenty of time. You know what your problem is? You can't deal with the fact that I solved this one.
What about the wigs?
So she had another one we haven't found. We'll get it. See, I did all the footwork that bagged the killer, and you can't handle it. I'm not letting you step all over my arrest. I'm going to the DA. I'm getting a murder conviction on this, whether you like it or not.
Al, we don't have the evidence to support your claim.
Allen and Nichols pulled all the jobs, and they did the killing.
I know. We got enough to get a murder conviction.
You're wrong on this, Al.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. I won't tell anybody you worked on the case.
Are you ready for tonight?
Yeah. What's the guy's name?
His name's Doug Roberts. He's in from Vancouver. Now, look, you just check into the hotel, use the name Janice Ames. And Doug will give you a call around 8. All you have to do is keep him busy until I get there.
Listen, I don't want to be there when you know. You do what you do.
Look, it's gonna go just as smooth as last time. You're not getting cold feet on me, are you?
I'll be there. But I don't want to talk about it anymore. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
Hey, what are you still doing here? I thought you and Al Novak would be down talking to the DA by now.
Well, look, I think Al's making a very stupid mistake, Charlie.
What's the problem?
Well, look, at hotel number 1, Mr. Farid was mugged at 9:35 in the evening, right? At hotel number 2, Rossi was killed at 10 o'clock in the evening. Now, Allen and Nichols had plenty of time to get from hotel to hotel, but they didn't have enough time to go up and actually commit the crime.
I see your point. The DA probably just laughed at you.
I've been trying to tell Al that.
Al's a pretty good cop. How do you figure this?
Well, he's got a problem with me, you know what I mean?
You mean you and Chris?
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna eventually talk to Rossi's employers, but first I'm gonna call Mrs. Rossi.
Well, good luck.
Yeah, I'll need it. Thanks.
Spence Martin?
Yeah? What is it?
Sergeant Novak, LAPD. I'd like to talk to you about a friend of yours, Jack Doyle.
Go ahead and talk. I got nothing to say.
You sure about that?
Sure as I'm standing here.
I'm taking you downtown for questioning.
You were taking me in?
That's right.
And you're here all by yourself.
Dorsey.
Al, what's up?
I want to talk to you.
Yeah?
Where you been?
We went over to see Mr. Olson.
No, so you've been going behind my back.
Look, Al, we both have an awful lot of work to do on this case, so why don't we just get to it, okay? If you'll excuse me.
I suppose you know the DA wouldn't take my story, huh?
No, I didn't know that.
All right. What'd you do, go behind my back to him, too?
Look, Al, your scenario doesn't make sense on this case. Now, that's not my opinion, that's a fact.
Oh, you're so smooth, Hunter. I suppose that's the same quality that Chris saw in you, huh?
Okay, Al, come on, let me have all of it.
No. I saw how you moved in on her, swarmed all over, consoled her in her time of need.
Let me tell you something. Your marriage was over when I met her.
No. I'm looking at the reason my marriage ended, pal.
Hey, be careful here.
Oh, what's wrong, Hunter? Truth hurts, doesn't it, huh? Probably used my bed the first time you nailed her, didn't you?
Stop! Come on! Hey! You want some you two? Knock it off! Knock it off, the both of you! Hunter! Novak! In my office right now. Let's go. That means any personal problems. All right, so what? Now listen, look. The two of you listen to me. Since I've been on this case, ever since I've been on this case. We all finished now? I want your words that from now on you'll find a way to work together.
I can't believe you actually hit him.
You can't?
No, I can't.
Well, I feel happy for Al.
Happy?
Yeah, the guy's wanted to pick a fight with me for the last 2 years. He finally did it. I feel happy for him.
He's jealous because we're dating each other, that's all.
No, Chris. He still thinks he owns you.
Al thinks he owns everything. That's one of the reasons I divorced the guy.
Well, good. Sit Al down in the chair and tell him the facts, preferably out in the field somewhere. Look, tell him you're a woman who's decided to do as she pleases. Right now, you've decided to see me, up until this point anyway.
I can't talk to Al.
You can't talk to Al. Good. Well, look, Chris, I know you're in a tough spot. So am I. And it is apparent to me it is not my responsibility to talk to Al Novak. It is yours, and I wish you would do it quickly.
I got a lot of things to do. What are you dragging me down here for?
Come on in, Al. I want to show you something. Ozzy, let me fill him in.
The deceased was Joy Daniels, age 26, 105 pounds, 5'7", brown eyes, red hair. Her hair matches the red hair we found in Lawrence Rossi's room. I won't be absolutely positive till we run a DNA test, but I think there's a better than excellent chance Miss Daniels was in Rossi's room the night he was killed.
Hunter! What's your theory?
Larry Rossi found out Olson was skimming money from his own company. So Olson hired Joy Daniels to set him up in a hotel room. The two cases were never related, Al.
Yeah, well, if that's true, what do we do now?
Well, I don't know about you, but I think we ought to go to Joy Daniels' apartment and shake it down.
Hunter. You told Chris to talk to me, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
She read me pretty good. She told me I was acting like a jerk. Actually, she said that you and I were both acting like jerks.
Yeah, so what happened?
Nothing. I didn't want to listen to that stuff, so I split.
Al, you're making a big mistake here. I think you ought to sit down and talk to Chris again. This time, listen to her. Don't forget you have Allison to consider.
I told you, I don't know nothing about any robbery or where Jack Doyle is.
If you were involved in the robbery, you're going up for at least 5 years.
Jack is crazy. If I sell him out, he'll come after
When
me.
I nail Jack, I'll offer him a deal if he incriminates you in the robbery.
He wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't, not even if I told him you were spending the robbery money he told you to hide.
I haven't spent a cent of it.
Your life is slipping away, Martin. It's Jack Doyle or us. Who do you trust more?
Okay, why don't you start in the bathroom and I'll start in the kitchen. Hey, take a look at this.
I've been up all night going over the books. There's $3 million of this corporation's money missing, and I think you know where it is.
It wasn't me. It was Larry Rossi. He'd been double billing clients and sucking money out of the company for years.
Cut the crap, Bob. I know it was you. What, were you trying to set me up? Yeah, you boot me out as CEO, then you take my job and keep the money? Is that how it works?
Hank, this whole thing's really gotten to you, hasn't it?
What's gotten to me is you. You know, I think you killed Larry Rossi, and I think it's high time the police know about it.
Well, all that's gonna buy you is trouble, friend.
You know what it's gonna buy you is a trip to the jail for embezzlement and probably murder.
No, what that's gonna do is drag this company through the mud, and then your career will be finished. Then those stock options you have won't be worth a cent.
You think I'm just gonna let you walk away from this?
Well, I expect you to look out for yourself first, Hank. If that includes giving me time to hop on an airplane and disappear, yeah, you'll do it.
Oh, boy. You're just pretty damn sure of yourself, aren't you?
Well, you taught me everything I know about corporate survival, Hank. So what do you say, Chief? How do you want to play it?
Any sign of him, Dorsey?
Yes, Sergeant.
How about you, Rigetti?
Negative.
Hold on. There's a car headed toward Martin right now. Hold your positions till I say go.
Good to see you, Jack.
I got your message. Fly man, let's get the money.
Maybe we should take my car.
Forget it. Last time I let you drive, I got busted.
That's the signal. Move in. Your way. This is R30 Charles to 114. Shots were fired. An officer is down. Send an RA unit to our location, 796 Taft Avenue.
$10,000 is part of the money you stole from your company, Mr. Abbott.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're talking about.
No, sure you do. I found your prints all over it.
Yeah, we found that money in Joy Daniels' apartment. That's the $10,000 you gave her to help set up Larry Rossi.
Listen, I can explain all of this. What's Henry Olson? He's trying to frame me.
We're arresting you for the murder of Larry Rossi. I hope you got a good attorney. I'll take that. Read him his rights.
You have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to speak with an attorney and have the attorney present during questioning.
Well, you did a great job on this case, Officer. Pleasure.
Thank you, Captain. I'm just going to say this once, Hunter. Nice job in the case.
Thanks, Al.
One more thing. What you said to me in the morgue made sense. Maybe I need to have a long talk with Chris. It's not going to make me like what happened between the two of you, but
I understand.
You're a good cop, Hunter. But I don't think I want to work with you again. You got it?
Got it. See you, Al.
Hope not.
What was that all about?
Oh, with Al? Ebbing hormones. No, I think it's a case of two grown men doing what two grown men need to do in a situation like this.